this is the Jacks of all arts. We're outside ready to do some research because we're working on the fairy village, and one of the things we're gonna do is make some really awesome leather leaves. So you'll see that later in the video, but right now you're gonna see us doing some research in the leaves, right guys?
Right.
Alright, go research. So now that we have played in the leaves, we came inside and we got some different types of leaves from the yard. If you guys know what kind of leaves they are, comment down below. So Jackson's going to trace this leaf. Kayleigh, do you want to do the maple leaf?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to do these ones. So we're going to start out by tracing our leaves.
Okay. Our leaves. I have a big leaf.
And then after you're done tracing it, do your best to get an idea of what the veins look like on the leaf. There's also like another method that people do where they put the leaf underneath the paper and then kind of scribble over it. Like this way. And I think they usually do that with crayons, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I'm going to grab a crayon.
What happens after they
because crayons have a special texture thingy so that they can the texture of the leaf.
See, there's the texture of the leaf. Cool.
Yeah, that's how special crayons are. I traced this leaf, or I could do it, or maybe I can do it.
This is the best I could do with the leaf.
Do
Do I have to do the stem thingy too?
Yeah, try to do the veins on the leaf and the stem.
Made the stem, now for the veins.
We don't need it to be perfect, but we just need a basic design because we're gonna put it into the computer. So we have a laser engraver, and we're gonna use the laser engraver to cut the leather. If you guys do not have a laser engraver, which most people do not, what you can do is you can draw the pattern right onto the leather pieces. So this is veg tan leather or tooling leather. I just bought a bag of, this stuff is just a bag of from like scraps that we got on eBay. You're gonna want the thinner stuff. This one is like 3 to 4 ounce, so it's a little bit thinner. Actually, that one's probably like 5 ounces. So this is like the 5 ounce one. Some of the thicker stuff is probably like 7 or 8 ounces. Like this one is like 7 or 8 ounces. You'll probably want the thinner stuff, but you can do it on whatever.
This is the best I could do.
Okay. So now we're going to, nope, turn it the other way. You want it to be lined up with that corner right there. You see the white corner? Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to close that. Jackson, open up the scanner. Go down here.
Type your search.
Go to HP Smart.
HP Smart.
Okay.
It should take it shouldn't take a while.
Giggling about this.
Now hit scan.
Scanning the time. Gonna scan it.
Now hit scan.
Scan. It's a while.
Alright, so here's Jackson's leaf. Now, Jackson, save that.
Save it.
Go down to the save at the bottom.
Save is at the bottom somewhere.
Yeah.
It's next to Prince. It's next to.
The one that says save.
Save.
There you go.
Save the.
Okay, so you can just save it. That should be fine. Documents, whatever. Save it right there. Now, can you open Graphic Designer, Jackson?
Yes,
Kayleigh, you can go ahead and open that up
So
and
we
start
need
scanning
to
your
keep
leaf.
this on.
But you can scan it into your computer because it's wireless. What? No, you don't need to keep that on. So open it here. Jackson, open Graphic Designer.
So
Put yours in.
do you open
Face
it
down.
from here? From Google? Is it from?
No, go to the Start menu.
Oh yeah.
Go to Start menu.
That's Graphic Designer.
Okay. No, it's not.
What?
Why aren't you listening to me? Go to the Start menu.
Menu.
The corner button right here. Go
Start.
to Graphic Designer.
Or
Right here.
Graphic Designer. Going into.
Go
Graphic.
to Open from Computer.
Open from.
Right here.
Open from computer.
You don't have to double click.
Okay.
Go to Documents. Over here. Right there.
Documents.
Now scroll down and find the scan. It should be the 10.7 one right there.
10.7.
Click on that and hit Open.
Open. Open. Let's see my leaf. Should be ready.
Okay, so click on the image.
Click on it. This is the home.
Click on the image. Now rotate it.
Rotate.
Rotate it again.
This way.
Yep, one more time. Just like that. Okay, now center it. So click and drag it. Okay, now tell it to lock it.
Lock it.
Mhm.
Lock the image.
Mhm.
So I can't
Now-
click on it anymore.
We're gonna start doing the vector art. Do you remember how to do the vector art?
We need the path.
Yep. So you're gonna start clicking on it. Go all the way around.
But we can change some to round.
Yep. After we make a big path around it. Now let's get rid of the fill.
Get rid of fill.
Now click it to the white arrow and start making these ones round.
So which one's a good round one? Is that one?
You can use that one and you can adjust the angles. Add another point right there.
And we need to do all of the points, right?
Okay, that looks good, Jackson. You happy with the way it is?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so go to File.
And
Go down to Export.
Export.
And go to Advanced Export.
Advanced export.
Now change this to SVG.
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 Okay, now click on Preserve Editing Capabilities. Now hit Export.
Export.
Okay. Now save it as Leaf.
Leaf.
And hit Save. Alright, now open Chrome.
Open Chrome.
Now go up here. Click on the Glowforge app.
Yeah.
Alright. Hit Create.
Create.
Hit Upload from File.
Upload from file.
Now go to Documents.
Documents.
And scroll down until you find the Leaf one. Leaf SVG. Alright, hit Open.
Then.
Alright.
So So what are we gonna do?
All right, so wait a second. We're waiting for the glow forge now to finish centering and stuff, and then we're gonna grab
And
some
that's the last thing.
leather. Okay, so we had to adjust the file because we forgot to change these different colors. But now we're gonna bring this over and we're gonna start doing the settings. So we need to tell it what kind of material it is. We're using a uncertified material, so we're going to put 0.125 in there because it's approximately the decibel that we need for the width of this one. Okay, now we're going to enter the settings. We're going to score it, and I have some pre-settings in here that I've already looked up and tried with leather, so we're just going to use those. If you're curious as to what kind of score settings I'm using, just let me know and I'll give them to you in a comment. And we're going to cut this one. Now this leaf is a little bit too big, so let's make it a little smaller. Let's see, how big do you want this? It's 6 inches right now. So why don't we make it like 4 inches, okay? There, automatically resizes. That's smaller, right? That should be good.
Huh?
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
So tell it to go ahead and be ready to print.
That's bigger than there.
Alright, blue button. We're going to click the blue button and here it goes. So it's engraving the lines first. We put it on the score setting because they don't need to be like super deep. Or super precise. So really quick, I forgot, if you don't have a laser engraver, after you draw the design onto the Vegetan leather, you can use leather shears, work best, but if you don't have leather shears, you can just use a sharp pair of scissors. Make sure you ask your parents which scissors you're allowed to use to cut the leather because it dulls leather really quickly using scissors on it. And it doesn't come out quite as nice as if you're using the actual leather shears. So, before you do the molding, just make sure that you draw it on the leather and then just cut it out. Now, as you can see, each of us have made these cool leaves. Go ahead and show them your leaves. So Jackson, still getting used to doing the vector art, but he did a really good job. I'm going to zoom in on that. Yeah, so he did a really good job. This is my leaf. And then Kayleigh decided she's going to paint on the veins of her leaves after she molds it. So we're not going to show the painting part of the leaves today, but we're going to show you how to start the molding process. And then when you see the video and then when you see the fairy village, you'll see the leaves in the background when they're all done. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Vegetan leather and you're going to dip it in hot water for about 20 seconds, okay?
Yeah.
10 seconds, whatever, 20 seconds or so. And after that, you can actually start to make the leather a different shape, okay? And as it dries, it'll hold whatever shape you create with it. So you can make it look all wrinkled, okay?
Whatever shape you want.
That's one of the reasons we're not going to show the painted part, because we have to wait for them to dry before we can do the painted part.
Now,
Go ahead, dip your leaves, guys. So just dip it in.
for 20 seconds.
I didn't make it super hot, but it is a little bit hot.
Okay.
And these burn marks, most of them will actually come off, but they're not going to really matter after we paint over them. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
So start molding your leaf, Kayleigh.
Gonna start. Hot, hot, hot. So hot to me. Super hot to me.
Some of the burn stuff off. Go ahead, mold your leaf.
Molding.
I made a couple extras, so I'm going to work on these ones. But as you saw outside when you guys were jumping around, leaves get lots of funny shapes after they start drying out, you know?
Yeah. Like a bending a bit. Yeah.
Is my leaf looking good?
That looks fantastic. You're doing a great job.
Bendy.
Should I keep on bending?
It is up to you, Jackson. Make your leaf look any way you want.
This is good.
I'm going to make this one kind of curly, because you know how they kind of curl it. Maybe I should curl it the other way so you can see the detail.
It's good.
Curl it this way.
So, you have so much.
Yep, and we'll make more, just not on the video, okay?
And all of the leaves will go inside of the fairy village.
Alright, so at this point during the video, I'm going to cut out part of this, and then I'm going to zoom in on these. Here, let's put the real leaves right here.
So,
Alright.
are we going to compare the leaves?
Like this. Compare, where's the... So here are our pretty leaves. We're going to let them dry, and then we're going to paint them, and they'll be ready to be in our haunted fairy village. Alright. Guys, lean in. Alright, thank you for watching the Jack Savell Arts. If you guys have any fun ideas, be sure to comment down below. If you like what you see and you want to see the rest of the making of our fairy village, hit subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.